Welcome to Toffee TV. It is my 3 talking points. Everton 0, Manchester City 2 in the FA Cup tonight at Goodison Park. The Blues out, City march on for that quadruple, and it looks like they could probably win it to that good side. Everton give it a right good goal, and that's the first thing I want to talk about is the attitude of the players tonight. I thought it was fantastic, the way they stuck to the game plan. The performance, we can have a go at the type of football we play at times. We can have a go at the skill of some players or the lack of it. We can have a go at, running out of attacking ideas at times, but I don't think we can have a go tonight at the attitude and the application of the game plan. I think the game plan was very clear from the manager, and I think every player worked hard to ensure that the game plan was carried out, and I thought he'd done that really well. And what's frustrating about this game is, me on a personal level, I'm gutted without the FA Cup. It was an opportunity, of course. Within the last 8, if we'd have won, it's a semi-finals. We wouldn't have been there, so that was gutting. But it was an opportunity to end this trophy drought. But we were up against the best team in the land. There's no question about it. But the thing that annoys me slightly about this is that if we'd have applied this attitude and application to games against Burnley and games against Fulham and teams like that, I think we'd have won those games and given ourselves a better chance to get into Europe. And that, to me, that's the thing that is gutting more than anything. Tonight, they were there, they were on it, people were getting back in position, everybody knew what they were doing. And that, I think, I'm going to take that as a real positive going forward, that bodes well for us moving forward, that they are able to stick to a real, genuine game plan. If you put better players into that mix with the ability to stick to the plan, I think we can do good things. So that was one thing I've taken away from the game tonight. I thought the players were really focused and did a good job. The second thing I'm going to talk about is João Virginia. Obviously came on last week for his Premier League debut against Burnley, didn't concede a goal, did okay, and I thought he did very well tonight. Made some really good saves, was nice and comfortable, was confident, his kicking was decent. Made a couple of good saves, one really good save from Raheem Sterling. The other one, which was City's first goal, he makes a really good save, and he's unlucky. That save, the ball could go anywhere, and it falls, unfortunately for us, it falls on top of Gundogan's head to give City the lead. But I thought he did really well, and I think he can take loads of confidence from this moving forward. He's only 21. He's got a big future ahead of him. He's got a lot of hard work ahead of him as well, but, he hasn't let anyone down. Third choice goalkeeper, he's come in to a tough FA Cup quarter-final against, like I said before, the best team in the land, and he hasn't really put a foot wrong, and he can hold his head up high, and I think that'll bode well for him, confidence-wise. I think he probably still needs a good loan where he's playing, and it's difficult to get goalkeeper good loans where they're guaranteed to play, because obviously it's such a specialist position. But I think that's the next step for him. Get him out on loan, get him a full season in goal for somebody playing every week, where he can, really hone his craft. But it's been a good start to him, 2 performances, 2 appearances in a week for him. I think he's done well, hasn't let anybody down, so well played, João. And the third thing I want to talk about is the attack and play, or lack of it. I think games like this show you where Everton needs to improve. There's no question about that. It shows me we need pace. We need someone with ability. Watching Phil Foden, for argument's sake, tonight for Manchester City. First touch is fantastic. Skips away from players like they're not there. Commits defenders. Runs at people. Gets into the penalty area. We don't have anybody to do that for us. Richarlison does it to a certain extent, but you want him closer to the goal. We need players. We need that on the other wing from Richarlison if we're playing in a 3. If we've got a front 3, we need that on the other side of Richarlison. And if we're playing 2 up front, we need that in midfield. And that is what I think we lack, really. When you look at it, you're looking at a way back into that game when we went behind tonight. There was nothing. There was no way we were going to be able to carve something other than a long ball and hope someone got a knockdown. And that's where we're missing stuff. We're missing players who get the opposition to commit. Players who can take the ball for us and drive up the pitch, and therefore our other attacking players can get in on goal and maybe get themselves an equaliser, or, get themselves a goal. I don't think we have any of that. And that is an area that we definitely have to focus on. More vertical passing, the manager said in his press conference yesterday. I just listened to him then, and he was quite off, he was he was upbeat because the players had stuck to the task, but quite accepting that City are much better. Well, let us get better. That's an area we need. We don't score enough goals. There's no question about it. We're really, apart from the two lads up front, we've got nobody else really who's got any goals. James has got 5. Gylfi's weighed in with a few, but we need another attacker. Whether it be it's got to be a winger. There's got to be a winger there who can commit people and run up people. We've got to get another fullback in to help with our attack and play. And we need another midfielder who can get around the pitch as well to help with that as well. And if you do that, because when you're playing against teams like City, yes, they play in a very specific way. Yes, they pop it off and they keep it and they're superb at it. But watch the way they attack the penalty area. And we were sat with 2 banks of 4, and at times 2 banks of 5. And they were still able to create angles. But because they are running at you and committing your players, gaps appear. When Everton are trying to do that against other teams who are not at Manchester City's level, we just stop the ball and everything is so slow. There's no angles. It's side to side to side. If we get it wide, they come inside and pass it back. It goes here, then it comes back to me and it'll go back there. And everything is side to side. There's no movement. And you get movement by having players who are quick, players who are mobile, but also by having players who've got that natural instinct to attack. I don't think there's enough Everton players in that squad with natural instinct to attack. Certainly there isn't anyone in that squad, bar Richarlison, with the ability and the desire to drive at players on the edge of the box and force opportunities and chances for other players. You only have to look at the ball carrying numbers in the Premier League, and certainly in the final third, Everton are way down on it. So that's an area we definitely have to improve in the summer. And tonight is another one of those occasions where it shows you quite clearly what this team needs. But attacking sense, we don't score enough goals, and if you don't get enough goals, you're not going to win many games. So that's something we have to build on. But that's it for today. They were too good. We're out. We lick our wounds. We've got 10 games to go in the Premier League. We've got a couple of weeks off now, and we've got Crystal Palace at home in our next Premier League game, and that is a game we simply have to win. No excuses now. Everything, the focus has got to switch to that. There you go. Thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe if you haven't. If you want more videos, become a patron. Lots of stuff going on over there. And other than that, enjoy your weekend. See you later.